Hey y'all, it's me Lauren, aka Lo So Natural. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you aren't a current subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I promise you won't regret it. If you aren't familiar with who I am and what I talk about on my channel, I primarily talk about natural skincare, hygiene, fragrance, and black-owned businesses. But I also talk about everything that feels good to my soul. So if I love it, I'm going to talk to you about it because you might love it too. Today, I'm bringing y'all some unisex fragrances in my collection that are cool weather fragrances that you can wear around this time of the year. So if you yourself are into unisex fragrances, or you're looking for fragrances that a man or a woman could enjoy in this nice, cool, brisk fall winter weather, keep watching. Say hi.
Hi.
Say I'm
I
2
do
years.
now.
I'm
I
2 years old
now.
Say I'm
I
2 years
old now.
I'm
I
2 years
old now.
Good job! Layla, aka Bubba's birthday was on Thursday, which was Thanksgiving. Layla is 2 years old now as of Thanksgiving, 11/23/23. So if y'all know anything about 2-year-olds, that's the energy and the vibes Layla is on 99.9% of the time. So bear with me. I try to have my videos as organized as possible, but anything can happen at any time. So if you are not a patient person, if you aren't a real person, you might as well leave now, because this is what you're gonna get with me. I recently had somebody comment on my video that, you know, the beginning of it was unorganized. I didn't have my perfumes ready or whatnot or something like that. I'm gonna talk about it in another video, but again, no shade. If that's the energy you on, you might as well leave now. You might as well leave. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm a real peaceful child of God, but I'm also from Baltimore, so you might as well leave now. Sometimes you gotta remind the people where you come from. Bye. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go through the fragrances I have sitting right here, but I'm gonna try and also give y'all the fragrance notes off of Fragrantica. So I have my iPad here just so y'all know the vibes of the perfume. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I do also have some perfume oils in addition to perfumes, just so you know. I'm gonna start off with a Dossier perfume. This is a powdery tobacco. This is inspired by Tobacco Vanille, I believe, by Tom Ford. The top notes of this fragrance are tobacco, ginger, and apricots. The middle notes are honey, vanilla, and cocoa. The base notes are tonka bean, dry fruits, and blonde woods. This literally smells like some spicy, gingery tobacco with baby powder. Powdery tobacco is the perfect name. If you're a woman or a man and you enjoy a tobacco fragrance, I feel like you would love this. I can't tell you if it is a spot on dupe to Tobacco Vanille because I've never smelled it, but it gives festive vibes, and I think that is coming from the ginger. It's the spice, but it's not peppery spice. It's gingery spice. There's some sweetness, and there is the powderyness of the perfume. I enjoy it. I got this last year and only wore it a couple times. I'm definitely about to start wearing this more because it is finally pretty consistently cool here in Baltimore. So the vibes this gives me, going out, dinner vibes, you're wearing all black, it's giving edgy, sophisticated, grown, and not to be played with. That's what powdery tobacco gives me. The next fragrance is Ambery Cherry by Dossier. This is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, which I also have a sample of. Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Definitely a beautiful, cool weather fragrance. I like this. I have come to realize cherry is not my favorite fragrance note, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy Ambery Cherry and I enjoy Lost Cherry. I feel like it's perfectly unisex, but it might lean to some maybe a little bit more feminine because of the cherry. But I mean, I think if I smelled a man wearing Lost Cherry or Ambery Cherry, I wouldn't think twice. I'd just be like, oh, you smell good. Ambery Cherry has the top notes of cherry, almond, and cinnamon, the middle notes of cloves, rose, jasmine, and plum, and the base notes of Peru balsam, tonka bean, and vanilla. I feel like the cinnamon, the clove, the Peru balsam, I feel like those notes are the ones that really make it unisex. Like if there wasn't Peru balsam, if it wasn't clove, if it wasn't cinnamon, it probably would lean feminine. But those fragrance notes really make it a balanced unisex fragrance and perfect cool weather fragrance. Tom Ford Lost Cherry and Ambery Cherry. Now I have a dual brand fragrance that is a hybrid of their inspired scent for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry and By the Fireplace by Replica Maison Margiela. This is Cherry by the Fire. Y'all, if you think Lost Cherry or Ambery Cherry is a little too feminine and you want to add another level of masculinity, I think Cherry by the Fire would be like the perfect fragrance because it's Lost Cherry and By the Fireplace. So to me, I 100% will wear this for myself because I personally like By the Fireplace. This to me leans a little bit more masculine than feminine because it's cherry, but it's smoky, woody cherry. It's smoky. It's not just woody. It's smoky cherry. It's so good. So if you're a fan of Lost Cherry and you're a fan of By the Fireplace and you want a scent that blends and layers them together, Cherry by the Fire is the way to go. I love it. I can't stop smelling it. This is a 10 milliliter Dua Solo perfume. So if you aren't familiar with the Dua brand, I appreciate they offer the full size as well as travel size perfume. So if you want to try before you buy the big size, do that. If you only want the small size, do that. If you want this size for convenience, it's perfect. The Dua brand offers original perfumes that are extrait de parfums. They offer inspired fragrances, hybrids and tribrids, and they're all extrait de parfums. So it is a higher level of fragrance oil versus alcohol and other ingredients. So it projects, it lasts long, can't complain. The next perfume I'm gonna go to is a Tom Ford dupe. This is by Maison Alhambra, which is under Lattafa. This is the scent Rose Petals. This is inspired by Rose Prick. This is another fragrance. I have never smelled the original, so I can't do a comparison in that sense. But I can tell you this is a unisex fragrance. To me, it leans a little bit more masculine. Yes, it's rose, but to me, this is like a Middle Eastern spicy rose. And the spice is like turmeric, and what other notes have I seen? This one I'm gonna have to go to Fragrantica. I'm about to go to Rose Prick because I'm pretty sure there has to be some spice. Like, yeah. In Rose Prick, there's Sichuan pepper and turmeric. Yeah, I definitely get those notes in Rose Petals. Again, I can't say if this smells identical to Rose Prick or not, but it definitely smells like turmeric and pepper. For that reason, to me, it leans masculine. I don't wear this a lot. To me, it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell like me. This was a blind buy, so, you know, I've used it a little bit. I don't think you can really, I can personally see through it, but I don't think it's going to show up on camera. But yeah, I need to use this more. If anybody has any layering suggestions for this, let me know. It's definitely unisex. So if there are any men that feel like you want to pull off Rose Petals, you 100% can. Like, this is giving spicy cologne to me. But women, if you like a spicy rose, go for Rose Petals, okay? And this perfume, I would only wear in the cool weather. You would not catch me wearing this if it isn't 50 degrees and below. Yeah, it gotta be 50 degrees and below for me to wear that. I really don't know what occasion I'm gonna wear that or would suggest you wear that, but to me, it's a cool weather fragrance. I have another Tom Ford dupe for you guys. This is also by the Dossier brand. This is Fatal Vanilla, which is inspired by Vanille Fatal. I am pulling up the Dossier brand's website. So, Fatal Vanilla, the classification is Oriental Vanilla. I personally have only tested this on my skin in the house. I haven't really worn it out. And I've had this for a year. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. And I recently pulled it out to wear it. And I actually came up with some fire layering combos. But this is not a fragrance I would wear by itself. It's too masculine for me. This is considered unisex, but it is too masculine for me. The fragrance notes are vanilla from Madagascar, roasted barley, mahogany wood, suede leather, narcissus, roasted coffee absolute, frangipani, saffron, coriander, in myrrh resin. Y'all, I might love this on a man, but for myself, too masculine. I think it's the barley. I think it's the roasted coffee, the leather. I am not really a big fan of leather in certain fragrances. There's only 2 fragrances I think I like that have leather in it. Saffron is a distinctive note. Myrrh is a distinctive note. Like, this just has some strong, potent fragrance notes. So if you're a bold woman, check out Fatal Vanilla or Vanille Fatale. If you're a man and you want to smell strong with a hint of sweetness from the vanilla, check this fragrance out. It would be bussin', potent, strong in this cool fall and winter weather. Thank me later, and you're welcome in advance, okay? The next fragrance we're gonna go to is another unisex fragrance. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Alhambra, which is under Lattafa. This is a dupe for MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540. Y'all, smells so good. It is a spot on dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. Not only did I pull this out, I also pulled out my Baccarat Rouge 540 perfume oil by Havasint. Baccarat is the perfect unisex fragrance. You can wear it all year round, but I think it's perfect for the cool weather because it is a slightly woody fragrance. You can't go wrong with Baccarat, whether you are a man or a woman, especially in the cool weather, because it's perfect alone, but you also can layer Baccarat with pretty much any and everything. So try layering Baccarat or your Baccarat dupes with your other favorite fall, winter, cool weather fragrances, because it just might take the fragrance to another level. You can layer Baccarat with so many different things. So you can layer Baccarat Rouge 540 with so many different things. Your Baccarat perfume oil, whether you're a man or a woman, perfect cool weather unisex staple. I have another dual brand hybrid. This is Casino Royale Fire. So this is a hybrid of their inspired scent for Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait and By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. Another fire hybrid. And when I say fire, I mean By the Fireplace. I already talked about Cherry by the Fire, which is Lost Cherry and By the Fireplace. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait and By the Fireplace, and it's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This was one of my favorite fall perfumes from last year. I love it. 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 Perfectly unisex, but maybe leans a little bit more masculine. But if you love By the Fireplace, whether you're a man or a woman, imagine it with Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. Perfect for the fall. The next fragrance is another MFK inspired scent. This is by Daukens Arome Co. This is Amber Nights, which is inspired by Mason Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Soir, which is a strong, bold, ambery fragrance. I'm going to pull up Grand Soir's notes because this is pretty spot on. Like, I feel like this is as spot on can be. The fragrance notes are amber, vanilla, siam, benzoin, tonka bean, Spanish labdanum, and lavender. Yeah. I'm getting a blend of those fragrance notes. This, when I first got it, leaned a little bit too masculine for me, but I've grown to appreciate amber scents more, and I have worn this recently, but I plan to wear this more since the weather is now cooler. This is definitely a night fragrance. You're dressed up, you're going out, you want to shut it down, you want to turn some heads, break some necks, smell like $1,000,000. Amber Nights is for you. If you don't like amber, don't get this fragrance. But this, to me, perfect for a man or a grown woman that isn't afraid to be bold. Yeah. This would layer with a lot of different ambery scents that you have. You could also layer it with vanilla or whatever you want to layer it with. That was Amber Nights by Daukens Arome Co. This is another Mason Francis Kirk de Jean inspired scent. This one comes from the Door brand. This is Satin Midnight. This is inspired by Oud Satin Mood. When I first smelled this, it's not what I expected. To me, this was leaning a little bit too masculine for my liking. While I feel like it is unisex, it was leaning a little too masculine for me. The fragrance notes are Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, benzoin, vanilla, oud, and violet. This is oud heavy, rose heavy, I think the oud is so strong that it leans a little bit more masculine to me, but I have grown to really appreciate this fragrance as well. When I first got it, I didn't think I would really wear it, but now my scent palette and my likes have evolved, and now I appreciate oud more. So I do like Satin Midnight, and I feel like it's the perfect unisex cool weather perfume. This is also spot on to Oud Satin Mood. I have smelled the original and it's spot on. The Door brand got the scents on lock, and they project really well because the OGs, most of the time, when I say OG, I mean the scents that they are inspired by. A lot of them aren't even extrait de parfums, but these are, so that's a plus. The next fragrances are also inspired by MFK. If you can't tell, I am a Mason Francis Kirk de Jean fan. I can't say I like all of his fragrances, but I like a lot of them. So I have another Door brand fragrance. This is Gold Fluid. This is inspired by Gentle Fluidity Gold. I have the Gentle Fluidity Gold perfume oil from the Scent For You. These smell pretty close to each other. I like this Gold Fluid, but I had the Liquid Gold perfume by Daukens Arome Co, which was also a dupe for Gentle Fluidity Gold. And I feel like Liquid Gold by Daukens Arome Co probably smells a little bit more spot on than the Door brand's Gold Fluid. I would say out of all of the Door brand fragrances that I've had that were inspired fragrances, this is the one that has been one that I can tell a little difference from this versus the original. Like, this smells good to me, but I feel like the Daukens Aroma Company liquid gold was a little bit better. But the projection on this is fire, and I think it smells good. I just think this might be like 95 to 97% accurate versus like 99 to 100%. I love the scent profile of Gentle Fluidity Gold. I think it's perfect for a man or a woman. I'm gonna pull up the fragrance notes real quick for y'all. Gentle Fluidity Gold has the main accords of vanilla, powdery, woody, amber, fresh, spicy, aromatic, musky, sweet, and soft spicy, which I literally get. The fragrance notes for Gentle Fluidity Gold are vanilla, amber, musk, woody notes, juniper berries, nutmeg, and coriander. I also had to throw in Gentle Fluidity Silver. I have this in the perfume oil from the Scent For You. If you didn't know, Gentle Fluidity Gold and Gentle Fluidity Silver have the same exact fragrance notes, but they were arranged differently. I'm going to pull up Gentle Fluidity Silver's notes. The main accords for this fragrance are aromatic, fresh, spicy, woody, musky, powdery, amber, and soft spicy. And they list the notes, which are the same but in a different order, as juniper berries, musk, coriander, woody notes, nutmeg, amber, and vanilla. To me, Gentle Fluidity Gold and Gentle Fluidity Silver are both unisex, but Gentle Fluidity Silver leans more masculine. It's just something about it. To me, they are fraternal twins, where it's like, yeah, y'all had the same parents, but y'all came out different. Y'all grew up in the same household, the same environment, but y'all still different. Like, they parents tried to dress them the same, but they could always tell them apart because of their personality. That's Gentle Fluidity Gold versus Gentle Fluidity Silver. Yeah. Okay. So, y'all good? Y'all good? Okay. Moving right along. The next fragrance, we're gonna go to this K. Ali fragrance. This is the Wedding Velvet Santal. This is my second sample of this perfume. This is definitely a fire unisex fragrance. Velvet Santal is so good. The notes are tea, jasmine, white musk, cedar, sandalwood, and benzoin. To me, this is like perfectly unisex. Like, it doesn't, on my skin, lean more masculine or more feminine. I did not add the Wedding Silk Santal to this list because while it is unisex, I feel like it leans more feminine. This one, some would argue, yes, it does lean more masculine, but if you really smell it, it smells good on me, and I can see women wearing it, so to me, it leans perfectly unisex. I always say I get a cherry-like aroma from this. I don't know why, but to my nose, I always pick up like a sandalwood cherry scent. It smells so good to me. All right, y'all, Layla is pulling out her toys, so I'm gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna wrap this up. This is Ebony Wood by Zara. This is a Jo Malone and Zara collab. Ebony Wood has the fragrance notes of ebony wood, pink pepper, and cloves. It has a sweetness, but it's super woody. So because of the woodiness, to me it leans more masculine, though it's unisex. It's so good. I get compliments when I wear this because it's probably so strong and it smells good. This is probably one of the woodiest, more masculine leaning perfumes that I actually love and would wear by itself. But I have layered this with a number of things and always love it. This is an inexpensive perfume, as most of my perfumes are inexpensive. If I have not mentioned that already, I don't like to spend an arm and a leg on perfume. I want to smell good for less. I feel like ebony wood would be the perfect gift for a woman or a man. It's so good. Ebony wood is so good. The next is a perfume oil that I have, and I also have a sample of the actual fragrance. This is Byron's Parfum, or Byron Parfum, the Chronic. Y'all, the Chronic. I had never even heard of this. All right, y'all. I'm about to reach my limit. All right. So, the Chronic has the fragrance notes, the top notes of cinnamon and pepper, the middle notes of amber, leather, and patchouli. There goes that leather note, but I like it in this fragrance. And the base notes of sandalwood and white musk. Y'all, when I first smelled it, I'm like, yeah, it smells good. But when I tried it on my skin, I was like trying to figure out hours later, what was it that I put on that smells so good? So intoxicating that I can't stop smelling myself. The Chronic. The Chronic. The Chronic. This on a man or a woman, you are gonna smell like royalty, like you have bathed in the Chronic, like you drink the Chronic, like you are the Chronic. Like, this smells so good to me. It's a warm, spicy, ambery, leathery, cinnamon, leathery fragrance, but it has a sweetness to it, and on my skin it's just I can say I like certain spicy fragrances, but I don't love all spicy fragrances. This is the cinnamon, because sometimes pepper, I don't love pepper. I like it in certain things, but pepper is not my favorite note. Cinnamon plus pepper. Y'all, Layla hasn't had a nap today, so bear with us. All I got to say is the Chronic, if you can afford the perfume, get the perfume. If you can't afford the perfume, get the perfume oil from the Oil Lady. Shout out to the Oil Lady. If you have not watched my Oil Lady videos, I have 2 of them. Go check them out. Go support the Oil Lady. It's a black-owned business, family-operated business. They got all the perfume oils you need, whether you're a man or a woman. Get the Chronic. If you don't trust my judgment on any of these perfumes, and you're a man or a woman, go get the Chronic. Even if you don't like leather fragrances, even if you don't like spicy fragrances, try the Chronic. You might just love leather and spicy fragrances after you try the Chronic. You want to show them your purse, Bobby? Show them your purse. Wow. Isn't it pretty?
Purple.
Yes, purple.
Purple.
Purple. Oh, you want to turn the purple light on? You got to wait till I'm done, okay? And then I'll let you turn it on. And then you can dance for everybody, okay? Say okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up is Angel Share. This is from wholesalebodyoils.com, inspired by Killian's Angel Share. This is a boozy cinnamon fragrance. To me, it smells like apple, like green apple and apple pie. The main accords are woody, warm, spicy, sweet, vanilla, cinnamon, amber, and powdery. The top notes are cognac. The middle notes are cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak. The base notes are praline, vanilla, and sandalwood.
Scrum yum purr.
That's Killian Angel Share. Whether you're a man or a woman, perfect cool weather unisex fragrance. The next perfume oil I have is Godly by Key Essential Oils. This is a unisex sandalwood fragrance, y'all. Godly is described as mild honeyed scent complemented with notes of vanilla, sandalwood, and sugar. Let's smell this. It does smell like sandalwood and honey. I'm just picking it up. Like, I always thought sandalwood is the honey. It's almost giving honey and spice. But that sandalwood, that vanilla, and that sugar, it comes through. This, to me, leans a little bit more masculine. I think it's probably because of the sandalwood. But it's like, it's almost boozy. Like, it's almost syrupy, intoxicating. And it's probably because of the honey. Key Essential Oils is a Black-owned business that is local to my area. Check out Key Essential Oils and let her know I sent you. Get godly. Get godly. Y'all, come get your girl. I think I'm down to my last 3 fragrances. Holla Glory. And these are all perfume oils. I'm gonna start off with Vanilla Oud from the Oil Lady. If you like oud, get Vanilla Oud. It's warm. It's almost a slight spiciness to it. Definitely unisex. To some, this might be more masculine leaning because of the oud. But if you are a woman that likes oud, I would recommend this. If you are a fan of Shagaf Oud by Swiss Arabian, you would love Vanilla Oud. If you're a man and you enjoy oud, get Vanilla Oud. If you like oud satin mood, get Vanilla Oud. It's 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Perfect for the cool weather. I can't wait to wear this winter. Ooh, I'm gonna be smelling so good, baba. All right, the last 2 perfume oils are both from the Scent For You. The first one, I'm gonna go with this one. This is inspired by Bond No. 9's Tribeca. The main accords for Tribeca are amber, caramel, woody, nutty, white floral, sweet, cacao, musky, warm, spicy, and mossy. The fragrance notes are actually similar to Baccarat. The top notes are hazelnut and cacao. The middle notes are jasmine, sambac, cedar. And the base notes are ambroxan, caramel, and moss. It's like Baccarat plus caramel and hazelnut. It almost comes off as coconutty. I think it's the hazelnut and the other sweet notes like caramel and cacao. It almost gives a coconut vibe. It almost smells like a warm tropical Baccarat. That's the best way I can describe it. So if you are a Baccarat fan, I definitely would recommend Tribeca. If you like hazelnut, if you like a semi-chocolate-esque scent profile, it's good. Last but certainly not least is Egyptian Vanilla by The Scent For You. If you are familiar with the scent of Egyptian musk, this is like Egyptian musk but with vanilla. It definitely screams Egyptian musk plus vanilla. I used to love Egyptian musk when I was in college. You like that? Yeah, I think Layla likes Egyptian vanilla. This is gonna wrap up my unisex cool weather fragrances in my collection. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you made it to the end of this video and you are not a current subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I welcome you. Also, please share this content with anybody you know that is a fragrance lover and is into affordable fragrances or dupe fragrances or perfume oils or black-owned businesses. Share this video with them. Also, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you give us a thumbs up. It helps our algorithm, and we would love to see your face again, so don't forget to subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
You can hit the button. Blue.
Purple. Blue.
What color is that?
Red.
Red. You want to stand up? You can stand up. Show them how you dance. Show them how you dance. Show them how you dance. Go, Baba.